Welcome to Simon Chan's MLM Recruiting Mastery System. Let's go to Module 3. In this module, we're going to talk about how to invite your prospects. This is a little longer module. It's broken in different parts, but extremely important. This is really the bulk of the system that helped me not just sponsor over 80 people a year, recruit 80 people a year, but also create duplication. The first part, we're going to talk about how to have posture and confidence. Now, I'm sure you have heard of you have to have posture, you got to have confidence, right? What does that mean to you? You know that it's important, but why do you still, when you prospect, you are sometimes maybe nervous, right? That's not posture. Or you're scared. Or you don't follow up because you're scared of rejection. That's not posture. So I'm actually going to teach you a few things, mental tricks, and also going back to a lot of the module 1, the mindset, that'll help you overcome those fears so you can have posture and confidence. So, we all know people buy you. I'm sure you've heard of that, right? People buy you. They're not buying necessarily the products or the business. They are buying you. And a simple example is, if you have two groups of people, they're all selling the same products, Girl Scout cookies, right? You have this a homeless bum guy here who's smoking and it looks like he hasn't showered in a long time with his hair like that. Or you have a person who, like 3 little sweet girls dressed nicely in their Girl Scout badges, come up to you, sell cookies. Who would you buy from? Obviously, you're going to buy from the girls, and you may probably not going to open the door to that guy, the homeless bum there. So people are buying you, right? So why is posture and confidence so important? It's important because, number one, people buy you. Number two, if you're not confident, why would a prospect join you? Think about that. If you're not confident, why would a prospect join? If they sense the fear, the nervousness, they think that, wow, if you're not confident, then that's not a really convincing argument for me to join, right? I'm going to be like that. If you're not confident, you think you're going to fail, or you're nervous, I'm going to end up like you. Because remember, a prospect always thinks they got to do what you did to them. Okay, that's one thing you want to write down. A prospect always thinks, I'm going to repeat this throughout all the modules. Prospect always thinks they got to do what you did to them, how you approach them. So if you're not confident, prospects, that's not, they think they got to do what you did. Another reason is the easiest way to impress your prospects. Okay, so maybe you're not confident, you're not that excited about your job, but you're confident and with posture with this business, that will impress your prospects immediately. And it also allows you to stand out against the stereotype. Okay, stand out and impress prospects by being different from the MLM stereotype. Now, let me share a few things. Again, your prospects always think they must do what you did to them. All right? So let's talk about what is the stereotype. The stereotype of MLM distributor is, again, if people have heard of network marketing, or have heard rumors about network marketing, or been approached before, what's the stereotype? Okay, this is what most people think of MLM distributors. They have no confidence, no posture. What are they? They're not successful, right? Maybe they read stuff on negative news online, or they know about friends, or see on Facebook, or they talk too much and they're salesy, right? That's, again, something that's a negative stereotype. Or they, are pushy and naggy. Right? Or they're desperate for sign-ups, they're begging for people to join. They're definitely not confident, and they're bound to fail, right? You ask most people on the street if they've heard network marketing, do you think that works? A lot of people say, I don't know, I don't think it works. Even though they never had the experience, they may have heard something about that. So that's a stereotype. The easiest way to impress is to act and be different from the stereotype of MLM distributor. This goes back to my Purple Cow philosophy. I was talking about the Purple Cow, an awesome book by Seth Godin. It's like, if you're like everyone else, if you're like a black and white cow, you're going to be slaughtered. If you're purple, hey, they'll enshrine you, put you in the museum, right? You have marketing is about standing out. So easiest way to stand out is to act, the list of stereotypes that we talked about, be totally different. Okay, totally different. So how do you have confidence and posture? Number one, you visualize your success and the leader you become. This goes back to module 1. You got to visualize, see yourself, be that person, right? So if you're thinking about, I haven't made much income yet, I just got started. Yeah, that may be tough for you to go out there and approach your prospect. But if you visualize, I'm a top leader that speaks on a stage, what will they do? Right? Visualize and be that leader. Be that leader. You got to be before you become. Okay? We went deep in that on module 1. Now, the second thing is you don't need them, but they need you. This is big. You don't need them, but they need you. And it's true. You know what? Number one is, you have the best business and best opportunity for them, right? There's only one you, right? But if they say no to you, if this person says no to you, you know what? The last time I checked, it's like 6-7 billion people in the world. If you live in the country in the U.S., 300 million. Even if you check your local town, right? No matter how big your town is, whether you live in Los Angeles, New York with 10 million people, Mexico City with 25 million people, or a little tiny town with 1,000 people, it will take you years. If you live in a big city, you don't have enough days in your life to talk to every single person that lives in a big city, like in Los Angeles. Or even if you live in a small town of 1,000 people, if you were to approach every one of them every day, how long would it take you? It would take you at least a year or two to approach every single one. So you don't need them. You have tons of people to talk to, but they need you because you've got the best business, the best products, and you have only one, right? There's only one you. So here's a mental game that I used to play. I don't need them, but they need me. Why? Because there's only one Simon Chan, right? And I would even think that they should be grateful. I'm taking time away from my family, away from my downlines, to talk to them. They should be grateful taking my time because there's lots of people that I can talk to. Okay, so you don't need them, but they need you. Repeat that all the time because the winners are out there. And actually, I'm going to deviate a little bit, share a big aha moment for me. In 2004, okay, I went to my first big convention. I went in there, walked in there. It was a stadium of 10,000 people. And I'm like, what the heck? Where do they get these people? 10,000 people packed in the stadium, right? I'm like, everywhere I go, seems like no one wants to join. But where did he get these people? My aha moment was, number one, there was tons of people. Okay, that's obviously who are interested in network marketing. The second, they're out there. The second aha moment was, I was like, some of them, I met a leader in Los Angeles. I was like, hey, how come like everyone in Los Angeles I talked to him not interested? How come you could, you joined and not only opened, he built a pretty big team in Los Angeles. How come I couldn't find these people? And I started thinking the reason why, once the only thing, and I was working pretty hard. Okay, I'm not like slacking off. I was prospecting. I was sponsoring people. Okay, like I said, this was a couple months in already. I was making consistent checks. I was sponsoring people already. But why did I not sponsor him? What's the only thing that held me back? Think about this, right? I didn't know him, but I could have networked my way, right? I could run ads, online marketing, ads, retract them. I could do flyers. I could do newspaper ads. Why did not? I could go network, right? I could go to parties. I could go to gyms. How come I didn't find this guy? This guy lived very close to me. The reason why is the one thing that we never get back. What is it? Lack of time. Time. I did not have enough time to go out there and talk to him. Why? Because I was spending time elsewhere. I was spending time recruiting some good prospects, training my team, but I also was spending a lot of time with poor prospects that took up my time. And that was the biggest aha moment. I want you to think about this. I started thinking like, wow, if all the time, working with bad prospects, right, or working with downlines that were negative, all that time was wasted. If I used that time to actually, to go network, I probably could have gotten this lead in my business. So time is the limiting asset, okay? And people need you, but you don't need them because there's so many winners out there. You have to talk to them, right? And the key to confidence is to sort and not convince. Okay, you got to sort and not convince. And so reject them before they reject you. So if someone's not good, reject them. I tell you, that feels so good sometimes. I say something all the time. If a prospect that's hanging on the fence, don't want, just hey, this is not for you. I want to maintain our friendships, but we need to move on. Maybe 6 months, 12 months, or a couple years down the road, I'll touch base back with you. All right? Move on. Okay? Reject them before they reject you. We are always afraid of rejection. Some of you have prospects that are hanging out there. Just tell them. And you know what? It makes you awkward. And we're going to talk more about this in the follow-up process, right? In the follow-up module. You just have to go out there and just, hey, I know this is not for you. I haven't heard back from you. Hey, but we got to move on. Reject them before reject you because you got to move on. Your next winner is out there. Just like that leader that I said, okay, I'll sign up a huge team, grew in my backyard, was out there. but I never got to him because I was too busy working the wrong prospects. Next is you want to always be in a rush, okay? Successful people are in a rush. So like if you talk to the president of the U.S., whether you like him or not, hey, they're in the rush. If you talk to the president of your MLM company, hey, if you're going to have a set up a meeting, how much time will he or she give you? A minute, 2 minutes? They're always in a rush. Think of every successful person, celebrities, they're in a rush. So again, this goes back to the stereotype. Most distributors, they spend all day, all night, sitting there all day on the phone trying to convince them to join. That's no posture, right? Immediately you fit into the MLM stereotype. So you're in a rush. Hey, so if, that immediately makes you stand out. Okay, so if someone wants to present, at least the next one, never present on the spot. Move on. Hey, someone wants to, the worst thing to do is just like, I met this one person. I'm kind of interested. She goes to her car and brings all of these samples and start presenting to me. That's not a successful person. Think about this. If you're meeting the president of your company, will they just stop everything they're doing just to talk to you? They're not, right? They'll probably schedule an appointment. Never present on the spot. Sort and convince. We talked about that. Another one is be authoritative. What do I mean by demand the phone number? Some of you are like so wimpy. Like, oh, when's a good time to, for example, can I have your phone number, please? And it's like, no. Well, can I have your email, please? Be authoritative. And we're going to talk about this in the co-market later on in this module. I just say, can I have your phone number? To demand it. People are conditioned and programmed, or you can say brainwashed since they're young, to follow authority. It's like from our parents to our teachers to our coaches, our sports coaches, to our bosses, to the officials, to the police, firemen, right? We're conditioned, the doctors, to listen to authority. So demand them, act like an authority, the way you talk to them, and people will respect you more. Right? And you have your confidence and posture. And then the last thing we talk about, don't ever fit into an MLM stereotype like desperate, naggy, or salesy. All right? And the important thing is visualize the success you want, the success and the leader you become. Okay? You have to visualize the success and the leader you become. So don't fit into the stereotype. That immediately will make you stand out. Don't be, what's the MLM stereotype? Not successful. They talk too much. They're salesy, and pushy, and naggy. They're desperate for sign-ups, not confident. They're bounding to fail. Bounding to fail means I'm hoping this will work. Okay, don't think like that. I'm convicted. You're passionate to work. If you do these things, okay, you will have more confidence. Again, I'm going to go over them. Number one, visualize the success and the leader you become. Number two, you don't need them, but they need you. Number three, always be in a rush. Okay, number four, never present on the spot. Number five, sort and don't convince. And number six, be authoritative. Okay, be authoritative, be authoritative, demand and don't ask. And if you do that, you'll be more confident, you have posture, and prospects will start be curious of what you do. They'll be impressed at how you change and become curious, and they want to learn more about what you have to offer.